It is. And I think that it pays off getting a course, because not with the course, you do get a lifetime support. You get the community, you meet people, people that want the same things as you, and you connect with the people that have, their same mindset as you, and which is great, because, a lot of people in those groups kind of find an
accountability partner.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
And then you kind of support each other individually, separately, outside of the group as well, but then you always have somewhere to go to for help, and you can always research the group, because there probably might be people that ask the same questions as you, and and you can always see that it's not a shame to ask a question, and that you can get stuck, and many people do, and something that for you will be like, oh my god, how did they do not know that? But then again, when you see that they know things that you don't know, and for them it's going to be like, oh, how do you don't know that? You realize there, okay, wow, okay, there's no judgment in that area. That's what I love, and that's why it's good paying for a course, because a lot of there is a lot of free courses as well that you can do, and it depends where you get them and for which skill you're going for. But for VA, it's great to find courses like that. Like, I'm really happy with the Laptop Freedom course that I did. I met amazing people there. I actually met some of them in person as well. And Rachel was one of them that was in the podcast as well. So it's an amazing group, and it's still going. The owner changed. Katie kind of decided to go for different things and give the business to one of the girls that was in her first group of on the course, and she was one of the trainees when I was doing the course, and she's amazing. She's leading the whole thing now, and it's still there, and the community is just getting bigger and bigger, and there's so much support in that. Like, we even have like an Excel sheet with like what we decided with our jobs, and what skill you decided to go with, and you can we have all our lists there, so she can kind of recommend if she gets some people, and she has connections as well. So when she finds about someone, she can kind of reach out to us, or she can give our details, or someone who's looking for someone can go to that list and be like, oh, hey, can you help me with this? And it's a great space because there's a lot to learn. I think it's great because you get the guidelines, you get the guidelines from them, where to look, what apps are there. Like, I learned about so many apps. I was like, did that much exist? Those programs. I was like, that's so easy. That makes your life so much easier. And then you go through them, and then you're like, oh my God, which one is better? But then you just have to, it's a process of just experience and learning. You just have to open, you want to go for admin. You will be overwhelmed with how many apps you can use and how you can help your clients. But then it's also learning, you just have to sign up for each app, and for each of them you have like a sample client, and you can just, get in your head and like, let's say, think about having your kind of figure out who your targeted audience is, who you want to work with. And then let's say, imagine an ideal client, and, just put down, like the gender, the age, the family, and work and things like that. And how much they earn and things like that. And then put that on the list, and then go to each of the apps, and then try and do it for the client, and then see what the client would need, and how to do this, and how to make an invoice, and how to make an agreement, and things like that. It's all things that you learn in the course as well. You get a template that you could use for the start until you kind of, make it your own, and you learn, okay, this doesn't work for me. I could put in this and that, It's some stuff that, you cover yourself, let's say, legally, but then you don't go to, kind of legal basis, but you're the one that makes your own agreement. But that's kind of to cover yourself and the client. You make them sign it. It's still binding for you too, even though you didn't go through an attorney or a law firm or something. You do have to have some grounds to set for yourself and for the client. Like, you know, you can't just
Exactly.
go, yeah, I'll work with you, let's go,
And
you
that's
know,
it, yeah. Mm.
because you never know. Unfortunately, there are clients that get screwed by some VAs, but then again, there's VAs that, you know, do the work and then never get paid or things like that. So, you know, you just have to cover yourself.
That happens in courses as well. There are a lot of courses out there where people just sell you anything just to get your money, and then there's no support group, there's no long-term help, you know, and even worse things happen to people. So be careful, guys, when you're looking for a good course. Make sure to research and check online if there are a lot of people who kind of went through the course and can vouch like, oh yeah, this is a good thing.
Yeah. Laughter Freedom has a free group as well on Facebook. You can check it out. You can see things there. There are other courses as well, and I am in different groups and with people that have their own courses outside of Laughter Freedom. Some people were doing both of them or some other courses. I heard that there are others that are good. I don't know personally, so I can't really vouch for them. I can't, like, I did a few free courses from other people as well. It's just in most of those free courses, you know, you only get like 1% of what you actually need, and then everything else is just talk about what you need.
Yeah.
But, you know, then the results are actually shown in the paid course. So I can't say that I found a huge amount of value in a lot of free courses. There were some that really did show a lot in a free course, and I was like, okay, that's enough for me. I don't have to go to a paid course because this covers of what I need to know and how far I want to go in that area. But then again, for you, it can mean, okay, wow, this is amazing, I can learn even more than that. But still, you see that you can actually learn already something in the free course, and then it makes it better for you. You're like, okay, I'm going to pay a course. Now, it doesn't have to be the case always, but, you know.
And I presume that it'll be different for every person, you know.
So it has to be, you do have to be careful with that. Make sure that you really do the research and find the free groups, because most of them do have a free group there, and you can ask the people, you know, who already been to the course, and, you know, just see how that it goes. There's a lot of groups. We in that course, we do get a list of Facebook groups. Oh my God, did I not know that so many Facebook groups exist where you can actually find clients? And then where there's so many of them where they offer like free resources and they give you free content, and you know, this can help you. And there's so much free content out there as well, but that helps you afterwards. Like, you first need to know how to get to those groups. And there's so many of them. Now, I'm not gonna go through them, I'm sorry guys, but like, I'm in about, I won't lie, I'm in 20 groups at least.
Just for VA assistants.
Yes. And you get a list of like 60 of them. And like, I'm probably in a lot more of them, but then it doesn't jump out all. So you make sure you just turn off the notifications for most of them and just go be intentional. You know, when you go there and just find the things, you can turn on notifications for things that you want, but like, if you have them turned on for everything, you will be overwhelmed and you won't be able to do it.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.